the fact that it's not solved. I mean, how can this thing not be solved? What have you ever heard of an unsolved mass shooting before?
Yes, that question is being explored and closely examined in a documentary set to be released this winter, talking about the Lane Bryant killings from 2008. This documentary will include interviews with the family of the victims, which is something we have never heard before.
So she took it upon herself to make the phone call, and when she made the phone call, it was chilling, but I knew that she was doing the right thing. And like I said, she's a hero. I don't care what nobody say or how they portray it. She did what she had to do, and like I said, some people said she could have went out the back door. I don't know. I wasn't there. But if she could, she still was not going to leave without those ladies.
That is the brother of victim Rhoda McFarland. She was the manager of the store. She called 911. A second woman who survived that attack helped police create this sketch of the suspect. Those are two key pieces of evidence and two reasons why many question how this was never solved after 17 years. And one of those people questioning why this is never solved is documentary filmmaker Charlie Min, joining us now in studio. Charlie, thank you for being here.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Tell us what inspired you to create this piece of journalism 17 years after these murders took place.
Anthony, simply put, it's unsolved. So this thing needs resolution. It's screaming for justice. And I said it yesterday, this is the largest unsolved mass shooting in the nation today. Which police department would want that distinction?
Yeah, no, it's definitely doesn't reflect well on the, especially the investigative work in the early hours right after this shooting happened. Now, we heard the interview with Rhoda McFarland's brother there. What other pieces can we expect from the film itself that we haven't seen before?
Well, Tinley Park PD won't participate in the film. Not quite sure why. We're going to interview retired police officers and also Lane Bryant employees. One of them that was working at the retail store and knew the surviving witness. So I wish that surviving witness would come forward and possibly talk to the public. You don't have to give your name. You can certainly give information, because that's what this thing is dying for, is information.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so what is your hope by kind of putting this out there so publicly? And I understand there's a significance to the date on which you'll be releasing this.
Yeah, well, I plan on releasing the film right around the anniversary, which is on February the 2nd. So instead of just saying, here's another year, another year, another year, why not put a documentary attached to the anniversary date? Because a documentary is an excellent platform to inform, educate, and raise awareness. So the families deserve justice. A lot of these victims are living a nightmare. Mm-hmm. And look at those 5 faces right there. They're asking for our help. Their spirit is with us. And this is a black eye for the beautiful city of Chicago. This has to be solved. There's just no other way around it.
So let's see. One of the other situations locally, this happened in the early 90s, that a lot of folks remember, is the Brown's Chicken murders that happened. And there was lag time between, I mean, years, right? Before
9 years.
9 years mm-hmm. between those. Could a similar thing, is it possible with this case as well, with DNA technology and that kind of thing?
Absolutely. The Brown's Chicken mass shooting, that was solved for 2 reasons. A, the killer started talking about it, and the girlfriend or the ex-girlfriend turned him in, and then a piece of chicken, there was DNA on the piece of chicken that was found in a garbage can. It was frozen to preserve it, and then DNA matched from the chicken wing to one of the suspects who was found guilty. So those 2 criminals are where they belong, and that's in jail. So maybe that could happen with Lane Bryant. Lane Bryant now has gone double Brown's Chicken. Brown's Chicken was solved in 9 years. Now Lane Bryant's going on 18 years, which actually, to get to the point, is humiliating and pathetic. This thing has to be solved. And if it takes a filmmaker from New York who's very aggressive, then so be it. It doesn't matter if it's me, Dick, Joe, Harry, Sally, or Mary. Solve the thing.
You've done 44 other documentaries. We have all seen that sketch, okay, so many times over the years. In your mind, is that the detail of that sketch itself? Does it surprise you that no one has been able to identify a for sure suspect here?
Well, some people question the accuracy of the sketch because it came from a traumatized victim. Some people actually think that it might be a woman who did this. I don't think so, because the 911 call, the background, it sounds like a male, but there's a lot of people who look like this man that you're seeing right now. I mean, that person can blend in easily at a White Sox game or Cubs game, Blackhawks game. You just don't know. So we're really not going on much. That's why, in my opinion, social media will solve this case. Tinley Park PD has to become more friendly with the media, with podcasters, with documentary filmmakers. Sitting still does nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing leads to nothing.
February 2nd is when this documentary will come out. Charlie, good luck. Thank you very much for being in studio.
And you covered it. You covered it the day it happened.
That was my first day on the job here in Chicago. Caitlin.